Good morning, students. Now we will study about globe. Okay, chapter 2. This one. Okay. So your topic is globe. So first, before starting the this chapter, we should know what is globe actually, right? You all have seen globes. Yes. So this is a globe. This is exactly like on Earth, our planet, right? So it is globe, actually it is a replica or miniature form of the Earth's surface or the Earth only. Okay, and you should know few terms to understand the globes. So these are globes, yes, and you have seen here the vertical lines, horizontal lines, yes. So these vertical lines, these are called longitudes, which run from north to south, yes. So these are the longitudes, and the lines which are drawn south, west, east, east, west, these horizontal lines, okay, these are the latitudes, and these horizontal lines never meet, they are parallel to each other. Okay, longitudes, they are not parallels, yes, they meet at a certain points at the poles, polar areas, okay, but these horizontal lines, latitudes, they are parallel, they never meet with each others. Okay, so this is the replica of Earth, and this is called a globe. So what is globe actually? So globe is a miniature form of the Earth's surface. So that only we will discuss today in this chapter. Okay, so globes is the miniature form of the Earth, and it has a flattened surface that we know at the polar areas, yes, the flattened one, slightly flattened, and balls at the equatorial side. So definitely diameter at this side is greater than the diameter of the polar areas, understood? So globe actually is a replica or the miniature form of the Earth. Next, axis is given in your book, axis, okay. So what is axis? Axis is an imaginary path on which the Earth rotates. You have studied about the movements of the Earth rotation and revolutions. Okay, so Earth rotates or spin in its axis. So axis is an imaginary line on which the Earth rotates, okay, and the globe stands tilted at an angle of 66.5 degree. Next topic is equator. Okay, equator. So what is equator? Equator is 0 degree latitudes on the Earth. 0 degree latitudes, it denotes 0 degree, it's a latitude, 0 degree latitudes, which divides the Earth into two equal halves, northern half and the southern half, means northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. The areas above the equator, this is northern hemisphere, and the areas below the equator, this is southern hemisphere. So equator is 0 degree latitudes which divides the Earth into two equal halves, northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. Okay, it is given in your book also. Yes, equator. Okay, equator is here, isn't it? Which divides the Earth into two equal halves, southern half and the northern halves. Next topic is latitude. As I told you just now, latitudes are the parallel line drawn on a map. Okay, it runs parallel from east west, west east directions. So these are the latitude, and there are some important latitudes. Okay, we have some important latitudes. Equator, 0 degree latitude, yes, equator number 1. Okay, next one, that is 23.5 degree north latitude, that is called Tropic of Cancer. Yes, Tropic of Cancer, 23.5 degree north. Next one, that is 23.5 degrees south, same latitudes, but the hemisphere is different. This is northern hemisphere, this is southern hemisphere. So 23.5 degree south latitude, that is called Tropic of Capricorn. Okay, and next one, 66.5 degree north, that is called Arctic Circle or Arctic Zone. Okay, zone or circle. And again 66.5 degrees south, that is Antarctic Circle or Antarctic Zone. Clear this one? And the last one, the flattened area, polar area, that denotes 90 degrees south, that is called Southern Hemisphere. 90 degrees south, and here we have 90 degree north, this is northern hemisphere. So these are the major latitudes, these are the important latitudes on the earth. Clear this one? I am repeating once more. Equator 0 degree, okay, Tropic of Cancer 23.5 degree north latitude. You have to write the directions while writing the latitudes, okay, otherwise you will not get the marks. This is the most important things, okay, north, south, east, west. Yes, this is like a key element in geography. Okay, so the first one, that is 0 degree equator. Next 23.5 degree north, Tropic of Cancer. 23.5 degree south, Tropic of Capricorn. Another latitude, that is Arctic Circle or zone. Arctic Circle, we usually used to say Arctic Circle. So 66.5 degree north. Antarctic Circle 66.5 degree south. And the polar areas, this is also called North Pole. Okay, North Pole, that is 90 degree. And South Pole, the tip of the southernmost hemisphere, so that is the southern hemisphere. So 90 degree north and 90 degree south. Clear this one? So these are the major latitudes, the important latitudes on the earth. So it is here in your books, underline and study it properly. Okay, and you have to draw this diagram also. Now your next topic is heat zones. This is the new topics for you students. Okay, now what are heat zones? We will discuss here. Okay, the earth does not get the same amount of heat from the sun. In earlier chapters, the previous chapters, we came to know that the earth often tilted towards the sun according to the positions of the sun only, right? According to positions of the globes only. Okay, somewhat that's why, because of the revolutions, we have 4 seasons. Yes, so because of these tiltations also, the season causes on the earth. So we do not get the same amount of heat throughout the world, throughout the zone. Okay, so according to that, the earth or the globe is divided into 3 important heat zone. 3 important heat zone. The first one is torrid zone. It is here in your book also, torrid zone. Okay, so torrid zone, this zone between the tropics is called the torrid zone. Tropics. Okay, tropics means this one, Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn. So the zone means area, regions. Yes, so the areas between this 23.5 degree north to south, this much area. Okay, so these areas is the torrid zone. Understood? Yes, globe is divided into 3 different heat zones. The first one, that is torrid, which lies between the 2 tropics, means Tropic of Cancer to Tropic of Capricorn, 23.5 degree north to 23.5 degree south. Okay, it receives vertical rays of the sun throughout the year. Throughout the year, these regions get the direct sun's rays. Understood? Because it is in the equatorial region, right? Equatorial belt. Next one is temperate zones. So temperate zones lies between the Tropic of Cancer and Arctic Circle from here. Yes, then again from Tropic of Cancer to Antarctic Circle, this zone. Okay, means 23.5 degree south to 66.5 degree. Okay, don't be confused between this. And again in the north, Arctic to Tropic of Cancer. These are the temperate zones. Okay, the regions in between Tropic of Cancer to Arctic Circle in the northern hemisphere and Tropic of Capricorn to Antarctic Circle in the southern hemisphere, these regions are the temperate belt or temperate zones. Understood this one? And this brings the moderate climate. Moderate climate means neither too hot nor too cold. Okay, so these are the temperate belt. And the last one, that is the frigid zones. So frigid zones are those areas which are situated from 90° North Pole to Arctic Circle and again here Antarctic Circle to the South Pole. Understood this one? So these are the frigid zones where we experience very severe cold climates throughout the years, the polar climate. So that's how the earth is divided into 3 different heat zones: torrid zones, temperate zones and frigid zones. Clear this one? Okay. Next one, that is the longitude. So what are longitudes? As I told you, the lines which run from north to south direction, but they meet at a certain points in the northern and the southern poles. These are called the longitudes. Okay, it is given in your book diagram also. Look here. Okay, so north pole to south pole, it is like that, no? Equator. Okay, next important topic is prime meridians. So what are prime meridians? So we have studied equator, 0° latitudes which divides the earth into 2 equal halves, that is the equator. Now again we have 0° longitudes, yes, 0° longitudes which divides the earth into eastern and western hemisphere. Understood? Again, like equator, there is one more longitudes which divides the earth into western and eastern hemisphere. This 0° longitudes is called prime meridian. Okay, prime meridian. Understood? So prime meridians, these is the 0° longitudes which divides the earth into western and eastern hemisphere. On a circle, it would not be possible where no stat account of the degrees. Therefore, one particular line has been declared as prime meridians, that is 0° longitude. These lines runs through the astronomical observatory at Greenwich near London. So this is runs through the Greenwich near London. Underline. Okay. On the absolutely opposite side or 180° to the prime meridian is the international dateline. There is another line, that is international dateline. Okay, international dateline. And international dateline is 180°. Okay, international dateline 180°. Okay, 180°, which passes through the Pacific Ocean. International dateline. International date, it helps to calculate the time of eastern side and western side 180°. Okay, and it's not a straight line like equator or prime meridian, it's a zigzag line. Okay, because of this shape only the time varies from west to east. Okay, so these are the prime meridians and international dateline. All longitudes to east of the prime meridians till international datelines are called the east meridians. Yes, from here to here international east meridians, and from here to here that is west meridians. Now here another important is local time. Okay, another topic is local time. Okay, time at particular places. All places falling under a particular meridians are known to have one time. So the areas which are in the same meridians of longitudes. For examples, I am showing here, okay, it's very easy for you. So there are so many places which lies in the same belt. Just look here, okay. Longitude, this is the longitude, right? These vertical lines. So if you see clearly properly, so in this line, in this longitudes only, there are so many places situated, right? So all these places which lies in the same longitudes, meridians of longitudes, they have the same time. Clear this one? They have the same time, and this is known as the local time. Okay, normally there are 180 meridians, okay, to the west, and a similar number of the east of the prime meridians. It was decided after every 50 degrees starting from prime meridians, the time would be one ahead or behind. So if we go from these meridians, okay, each and every 15 degree time varies, okay, either it behind or ahead, या तो पीछे चला जाएगा, कम होगा, या फिर एक दिन आगे हो जाएगा. So that's why we have different times in eastern and western sides. Yes, so प्राइम मेरिडियन से जितना 15 डिग्रीज हम लोग वेस्टर्न साइड जाएंगे, ईस्टर्न साइड जाएंगे, या तो एक दिन घटेगा या फिर एक दिन बढ़ेगा. सो अंडरलाइन दिस 15 डिग्रीज. ओके, इन अदर वर्ड्स, इमेजिन 24 लाइन्स अक्रॉस द ग्लोब्स, each 15 apart, each different by 1 hour. For any place which is between two meridians, we can use the fractions of a degree, that is minute, to calculate the local times. But sometimes there are places, as I just explained, you know, so the areas, the regions which are situated in the same longitudes have the same time, but sometimes the areas touches the other longitudes also. Yes, कभी कभी क्या होता है, area because of the vastness of the areas, their territory boundaries, because of the territory boundaries, जो इतना बड़ा इसका area होगा, एक longitude से भी बढ़ के भी दूसरा longitude पे टच कर जाता है. For example, this one. Yes, look here, Europe. There are so many countries which touches more than 2-3 longitudes. So what do they do actually? So they took a particular degree to take the time within their boundary, okay, and that is the local time of that particular area. Understood? Local time. Now the standard time, okay, don't be confused about these different topics. So these standard times, every country has a fixed standard time. This depends on the local meridians passing through the country. Some countries are so large they had to take many time zones. For example, Russia, as I explained you just now, right? So कभी कभी किसी देश का, for example रसिया, इसका बाउंड्री इतना बड़ा है, there are 11 time zones, 11 time zones है रसिया के अंदर ही, ईस्ट वेस्ट साउथ नॉर्थ वेस्ट ये करके 11 time zones है. So it's quite difficult for their government to govern the country. Yes. So this is the reasons they decided, such countries like Russia, they decided to take a particular meridians and they take that meridians as their times. Okay, उसी meridian से वो लोग time देखेंगे. So this particular time they decided that is the standard time. Every meridian has been accepted or adopted as a local time. There would be 29 local times, right? 11 time zones. So they very difficult to manage and cause a lot of confusion. Lot of confusion. अपने देश के अंदर इधर उधर जाने में बहुत सारा confusion होगा, नहीं होगा? So इसीलिए the making of the timetables, movement schedules would be near impossible. In India has taken a standard time based on a line which passes at 82.5 degree east. इंडिया में स्टैंडर्ड टाइम इस लॉन्गिट्यूड को लेके किया है, ठीक है, 82.5 degree east. So this is known as the standard meridians of India or the standard Indian standard times. Time at these meridians 5.5 hours ahead of the prime meridians which passes through the Greenwich. इसलिए if it especially this time at meridians is 5.5 hours, okay, ahead of the आगे होगा, प्राइम मेरिडियन से आगे होगा, 5.5 hours आगे होगा. So these are some of the important topics that we have discussed today. So I am again summarizing few points. Okay, we have studied globe. So what are globes? These are the miniature form of the earth, replica of the earth. Okay, axis is an imaginary way path on which the earth rotates. Next, equator is 0 degree latitudes which divides the earth into northern and southern hemisphere. Latitudes, these are the parallel lines which run from east-west directions, and there are few important latitudes. These are equator 0 degree, Tropic of Cancer 23.5 degree north, Tropic of Capricorn 23.5 degree south, Arctic Circle that is 66.5 degree north, Antarctic Circle 66.5 degree south, and North Pole 90 degree north and South Pole 90 degree south. These are the few important latitudes. Heat zones we have discussed. Yes, we do not get the same amount of heat all over the world. So there are three heat zones: torrid zones, temperate zones, and frigid zones. The areas which lies in the tropical belt from equator to Tropic of Cancer, yes, and equator to Tropic of Capricorn, these are torrid zones. And another is temperate zones from Tropic of Cancer to Arctic Circle and Tropic of Capricorn to Antarctic Circle. These are the temperate belt. And the areas from Arctic Circle to North Pole and Antarctic Circle to South Pole, these are the frigid zones. Next, we have studied about longitudes. Longitudes, these are not the parallel lines which run from north to south directions. They meet at a certain points at polar areas. Prime meridians, 0 degree longitudes which divides the earth equally into western and eastern hemisphere. Okay, and international date line, that is a zigzag, that is not a straight line, it is a zigzag line, that is 180 degrees. And we have studied the local time and standard times. So these are few important topics we have discussed today. So you will learn all these topics thoroughly, and you will draw the pictures also. Okay, this one especially heat zones. Okay, thank you. Now we will do exercise. Okay, the first one, choose the correct options. Number 8, an imaginary line which runs in middle of the globe and divides the earth horizontally, that is equator. Number 2, torrid zones is located between 23.5 degree north to south, that is 1 again. Which zone receives vertical rays of sun? Torrid zone 1. Number 4, that is 2, temperate zone. 5, prime meridian passes through Greenwich near London. 6, the lines and longitudes merge at the poles. Number 3, then 7, international date line passes through Pacific oceans. Number 8, the earth rotates from west to east. Number 9, as we move east of the prime meridians, we add an hour every 15 degrees. How many time zones are there in Russia? 11. The standard meridians of India passes through 82.5 degree east. Next is fill the blanks. Okay, first one, North Pole and South Pole. Number 2, axis is tilted at an angle of 66.5 degree. Number 3, lines of longitude do not run parallel. Number 4, temperate zone has a moderate climate. And number 5, international date line is slightly irregular and passing through the Pacific Ocean. Number C, true, false. First one true, second true, 3 false, 4 true, and 5 false. Match the following: 1 3, 2 2, 3 4, and 4 1. Now, number here you have to do yourself. Okay, you have to identify at least 10 words that related to chapter is given here. Okay, you have to identify. Okay. Now, question F. Answer very briefly. What is a globe and what does it show? A globe is a miniature model of the earth. It shows the location of various land masses. 2. Write a short note on frigid zone. Frigid zone lies between Arctic Circle to the North Pole in the northern hemisphere and Antarctic Circle to South Pole in the southern hemisphere. It gives slanting rays of sun. Number 3. What is prime meridian? Prime meridian is the longitude 0 degree. Number 4, what is local time? All places falling under a particular radius are known to have one time. This is called local time. 5. Through which ocean does the international daytime pass? International daytime passes through Pacific Ocean. Question number Z, answer the following in details. Okay. First question is explain the heat zones of the Earth. There are 3 heat zones. Yes. Torrid zone is lies between the tropics, 2 tropics. You can write the answer from the book also. Okay. These areas receives the vertical rays of the sun throughout the year. Next one, temperate zone lies between the Tropic of Cancer and Arctic oceans in the northern hemisphere and Tropic of Capricorn and Antarctic Circle in the southern hemisphere. It gets slanting rays of sun. And the last zone, that is the frigid zone, lies between the Arctic Circle to North Pole in the northern hemisphere and Antarctic circles to South Pole in the southern hemisphere. It gets slanting rays of the sun. And you have to draw the diagram. Okay, page number 116. Turn your page. Okay, 116. As I showed you earlier also while explaining the chapters, this one you have to draw. Okay, it's better to draw this diagram just above the answers. Okay, this one. Now, question number 2. How is time assigned to a place through the meridians? The countries have fixed a standard time. The time of a place depends on the longitude that passes through it. Some countries are so large that they have to take many time zones. For example, Russia, right? So India extends between 68 degree 7 minutes east to 97 degree 25 minutes east. If every meridian had been accepted as a local time, there would be 29 local times. Thus, India has taken a standard time based on a line which passes at 88.5 degree east. Thus, in India, 88.5 degree east longitude determines the standard time. Now, next question is write down any 3 differences between latitude and longitude. First one, latitude, it is the angular distance of a place in the northern or north-south hemisphere that is of the equator. Understood? In the north-south of the equator. Next, it is an angular distance in the east-west of the right meridians. Number B, all latitudes are equal in length, but all longitudes are not equal in length. And the last point is latitude is a circle, its longitude is a semicircle. So these are the question answers. You can get all